So have you ever been sewing a project and your stitching line looks all tight and scrunched up, or it's got all kinds of big loops on it and it's not looking pretty and smooth? Well, your thread tension might be all wrong. So today I'm going to teach you how to get the perfect thread tension. And we're going to do this on 3 different types of fabric. We're going to do it on a lightweight organza fabric. We're going to do it on a medium weight quilting cotton, and we're going to do it on a heavy denim. First, I'm going to show you what problems to look for in the thread tension when it's stitching, and then we're going to go over how to fix that to get that perfect thread tension. And what you're going to learn today is going to apply to any sewing machine that you have. And stay tuned to the end because I've got 5 things that could be giving you bad tension on your stitching that has nothing to do with the tension settings on your machine. Real quick, before we go any further, if you're enjoying Sewing Anastasia, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And if you'd like to learn more about sewing, make sure you check out my online and in-person sewing classes along with the online sewing club. I'm going to run the medium weight fabric through first, and I'm going to put 2 rows of stitches in with incorrect settings. And I want you to see if you can figure out what is going wrong with these stitches. Now I'm going to add the second row of stitches on the other end of the fabric. Now I'm going to run the silk organza through. See if you can figure out what's going wrong with these 2 stitches. Now I'm going to run 2 rows of stitches through on the heavy fabric. So what was going on there? Could you figure it out while I was sewing? What was wrong with the tensions? Let's go over these stitches and see if you were right. And after we go over these, I'm going to show you how to get your tension just right. So let's go over the left side of each piece of fabric first. You can see that clearly they are not laying flat and smooth. And if you guessed when I was sewing these stitches that the tension was too high, you were correct. So let's go over the signs on these stitches telling us that our tension is too high. The signs that your tension is too high: 1, your fabric is not laying flat. None of these are laying flat. They all look wobbly and they're sticking up off of the table. And if we take a look at the stitch real close, the stitch is not flat. The stitch almost has like this little bubble to it because it's scrunching up the fabric because the tension is too tight. It's pulling that fabric together in between each stitch. So you can see on the thinner fabric, it's so much more obvious. It is super scrunched together. We've got huge waves of fabric in here. And as we move to the thicker fabric, it just kind of looks floppy. The ends curl up. There's a few bumps in the middle here. And the other thing that doesn't necessarily look obvious when the tension is too tight is that if we take a seam or our fabric with a stitch in it and we pull it just like normal, like you would be wearing it, get a little tension on the elbow or your hips or something, the stitch is going to pop and break. And well, we don't want that. So this one, you can imagine if the seam was kind of gathered up like this and you were wearing it and you sat down, the stitch is going to pop because there was too much tension in the stitch. So you can see right here, we now have no stitches because the stitching popped. And that can happen on any weight of fabric that you're using if the tension is set too tight. Not only does it look bad, but it wears bad too. So if your tension is set too tight, the main things you're looking for are wavy edges on the fabric and your seams popping. Now let's talk about those other lines of stitching. And you've probably guessed it, those rows of stitching have the tension set too low. So if we look at these 3 rows, at first glance, they look okay. Our fabric is laying flat. But if you look a little closer, you can see that these stitches look a little wobbly. They are not as straight as they should be. And if we turn over the fabric on the back side, it tells us a whole nother story. And now when we look at the back, you can really see how loose these stitches are. So when you're looking at the stitch to identify the tension, if you see these wobbly stitches that almost look like they're going up and down, some of them are looped up, this is telling you that your tension is too loose. And if you try sewing a seam with loose tension like this, your seam is going to pull apart and you're going to see that thread in the seam. Now that you know how to identify tension that's too tight or tension that's too loose, let's go over how to get that perfect tension and how to identify that. First, let's perfect the tension on the lightweight fabric. So you can see over here, the stitch is too tight. And over here, the stitch is too loose. So to fix this problem, if you're seeing it bunch up, you need less tension. And if your stitches are too loose, you need more tension on your thread. So to get a perfectly tight stitch, I'm going to want a thread tension in between these two stitch tensions. So when my stitch was too tight, it was at 4.6. And when it was too loose, it was at 3. So I'm gonna go to 4, basically something around the middle of those two. I'm going to add my back stitches, and I'm just going to run this stitch all the way down the center, making sure I'm not pushing it or pulling it. So if we take a real close look at this, it's still a little bumpy. It's way flatter than it was before when the tension was too high. But I am going to lower the tension just a little bit more and run it through again. That's what this process is really about, dialing in that perfect tension on the thread with the fabric you're using. So it's best to really test it out on a scrap first before you move to your project. Now I'm going to lower my thread tension to 3.4 and run another stitch through my fabric. Back stitching at the end. Let's take a look. There we go. I think I found the perfect thread tension for the silk organza, 3.4. The thread is looking flat on both sides. There's no loops and there's no bubbles or bumps in between the stitches telling me it's too tight. It is perfectly flat and smooth. Those are all the things you're looking for in a good thread tension. Now let's move on to the medium weight fabric. So I've chosen a tension that's in between the one that was too tight and too loose. Now let's take a look. So this one is a little tight. It's kind of hard to see, but it is bunching up the fabric a little bit. So I'm going to lower my tension and we're going to do that one again. And now we have a nice smooth stitch with the correct tension. I've adjusted my tension for the thick fabric. Let's run a stitch down the middle. And you can see that stitch looks perfect. So I'm good with that tension for this thicker fabric. We got the perfect thread tension, and that is so exciting. And it's really all about making that first row of stitches and assessing it. Is it gathering up? Are the threads too loose? Do I need to go higher or lower on my thread tension? And once you play with it for a minute, you will figure it out. But what if you have adjusted your tension up and down and everywhere in between, and your stitching is still not looking nice on your fabric? What do you do? Well, I've got 5 tips, 5 things you need to look for and check on your sewing machine. Let's go over them. Number 1, the type of needle you're using. You want to make sure you're using the proper needle for your fabric. So if you're sewing a really fine fabric, make sure you have a really thin needle. And if you're sewing denim fabric, make sure you have a really thick needle. Make sure you're using a denim needle. It can make all the difference. Imagine you're trying to sew silk charmeuse with a denim needle. It's not going to go very good. Number 2, foot pressure. If you have a bunch of pressure on your foot, it's going to gather up your fabric. And if you don't have enough pressure on your foot, it's going to be loose and do weird things and not pull through the machine properly. So double check your foot pressure. Number 3, type of thread. If you're sewing a really delicate fabric, you don't want to be using a top stitching thread and vice versa. Number 4, spool position. You can either have your spools of thread horizontally or you can have them vertically. And this can create different tension on the thread, especially depending on the type of thread you're using. So experiment with the thread spool position. Number 5 is threading. You could have your bobbin in incorrectly. Your bobbin could be wound loosely, or you could have the top of your machine threaded incorrectly as well. And sometimes I notice that people put the top thread around the tension disc for winding a bobbin, and that's going to create too much tension on that top thread. So now with all of this knowledge, you should be able to get that perfect stitch on your next project. Thank you so much for watching Sew Anastasia today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you guys. And let me know what other videos you'd like to see coming out soon. Leave that down below in the comments. And if you want to learn even more about sewing, make sure you check out my online and in-person sewing classes here in Chicago. And I also have an online sewing club where you get a pattern along with all kinds of video lessons every single month. And there's access to the Discord, which is a whole lot of fun over there to share your projects and ask questions. And if you want to know what's going on in the studio right now, make sure you check out my Instagram stories. All the links for everything are down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!